even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as he'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now Ballage. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Complete to Kelly. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. As he throws, this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Murray staying put for now. He'll go for it on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Chargers 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
26-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Murray, although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Buying time to his left. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Time on, set to kick off.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
This completes a hit over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run it with Balaj. Out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3 yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
To kick off for Arizona.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 36. And not able to... Breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The tackle made by...
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devon Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. The toss running left. Edmonds, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
For Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
4 yards.
It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 30, Austin.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. It's Eckler again. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And Allen's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Kennard on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Wide open, it's Allen complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in touchdowns.
Get the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Time on, set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To Edmonds on the toss. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Melvin Ingram. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Well, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. At the Chargers.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He may try and run for this. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
This is Drake, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Arizona.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And the pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Dre.